let's go ahead and do something great with it. Let's build out a blog website. So let me let me quit out of this session because I actually want to use VS Code since I'm going to be coding. I will open up the folder that had my portfolio design, best practices here. I had this portfolio.html. That was the first one that we used without any MCP servers. Let me just kind of get rid of this. Let me ignore that one for now. And let me just open up a terminal session in my VS Code. Because now my VS Code terminal is going to open up in this folder that has my information of files that I wanted to know about. And I will start Q. So this information is going to be in the context. I want it to be added to the context so that it knows about these best practices, what I want. Maybe I could even tell it more specifications like what color theme that I want, things like that, I can tell it that kind of information, but I can just tell it right here too. So now Q is loaded. I'll say make a blog for me and have a blog about Q, CLI, and MCP servers and how they can be used. Use examples relevant to the MCP servers I have. Provide cool things you can do with those MCP servers and QCLI, and some use cases that are fun and also useful because they're use cases. Have that first blog be about that. Remember that I want a website, and I can tell you what tools I want the website to be built in. I could say React, I could say HTML, CSS, but let's do a CSS JS website. I want a website HTML, CSS, JS used, and it will be my portfolio and blogs page where I showcase my projects and also publish my blogs. Give me a nice Carolina blue theme, and I could even give it a picture of me. Maybe let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Let me find if I have any pictures of me. Okay, I have a picture of me here. I'll just drag and drop this. Use my photo where it would be appropriate. My photo is the me.jpeg file. Use the portfolio design.md file. Maybe a copy. Yeah, use the to help you website. Okay, so now I gave it some prompt of what I wanted to build. Just letting it vibe code. It's going through this, and yeah, it's gonna go ahead and build it out for me. It's using some tools, introspecting. It's checking what MCP servers are currently loaded, because maybe it wants to publish a blog about the MCP servers I've used. So I'll say T for trust that. Command. Okay, it's going to list out the MCP servers. It's going to figure out how to do that. It knows that I have these. Perfect. It's building out the website. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I'll trust it. It's doing its thing. Some CSS. Okay, cool. Making it look nice. I wonder if it has some JavaScript already done. And it's also going to create a blog for me on my website. So I'll have a portfolio website and also something in my portfolio, a blog. So that's pretty cool. That's a good way to get started. And you can always update your blog and edit its contents, because I know it's LLM generated. But you can use all your resources to help you make a nice blog and then publish it. You can also create some projects, some applications. But this is an application in and of itself. It just takes a little bit of time. Okay. Created that. You could probably fast forward until you see like some web page. Honestly, that's where we're gonna end up at. I'm just here drinking some kefir. I'm hungry. It's all good. I'm gonna eat after this. See, I told you could have fast forwarded. You didn't need to hear all that. Anyways, okay, it's going ahead and creating those styles and all that good stuff. Oh, cool. Okay, it's done. Okay, cool. Let's see what it has. Performance optimized, lazy loading. Okay, cool. All right. Open it. Let's see. See what we got. Look at that. Maybe some little bug here, but that's okay. We can fix that. View projects. Okay, so maybe these are some projects that it has, just has the placeholders, but this blog I told it to create, so this should work. Beautiful. I think my browser. Okay, let's see what's up with this. I have to zoom out like 50. Oh yeah, this is kind of. It looks nice if I see all this, but I don't like. It's not very responsive to my my window. Okay, but that's okay. I can tell it to do that. I can work with it to help fix it. And yeah, so I have a nice little website here that I can show to people after I put some touching fixes on it, finishing touches on it for fixes. Cool use cases. What kind of cool use cases do we have? Table of contents. Oh, cool use cases right here. Okay. Content creation pipeline. Okay. Analyze GitHub discussions. Fetch official documentation on React server components. And create a comprehensive tutorial with code examples. Perfect. So I have some cool use cases here that I can use Q for. And maybe this will help you with some other use cases for Q, for some other project ideas. So each of these use cases can be a project idea in and of itself too. It's awesome. About. Okay, cool. Blog, contact. Okay, that's good enough. Maybe I want to push this to GitHub pages so I can show it to people. I will spare you the time of me fixing some of these changes, but I will show you that in another video. Push this to pages so people can see it. Okay, let's push this to GitHub pages. GitHub pages is a free way to deploy and host static websites, all within GitHub itself. So yeah, go ahead and create repository. Authentication failed, bad credentials. Interesting. What did it try to do? Okay, it couldn't create the repository. Something with authentication of create repository from GitHub. Okay. Well, to push the GitHub pages, it did the Git stuff, but GitHub CLI isn't available. Well, I can tell it, give me the GitHub CLI. I want you to do all this for me. Okay. Oh, it's going to have to do all that. Okay. We'll install GitHub. Okay, it's installing the GitHub CLI. Or I could have just followed these instructions here and GitHub.new, create a repository called portfolio website, follow these instructions, and then run these commands. I could have done that manually, but I'm trying to be efficient here with Q, get it set up, setting up my developer environment, have GitHub CLI, so that it can do all this for me, and I don't have to even open the browser. So let's do it. Downloading some stuff. Cool. The thing with the GitHub CLI though is I do have to configure also it with my access token. So we'll go through that in a little bit. Matter of fact, I'll make this a separate video so I can post all this helpful information so far for today, because I think I'm clocking out today. Have fun, y'all. Peace. Next video is going to be about, oh, actually, no, before peace, yeah. Next video is going to be about installing this GitHub CLI and setting this up so that we don't even have to go on GitHub pages and do this ourselves. And then, yeah, let me at the very least just do this manually so you see how it's done. Yeah, just command click go to this URL, GitHub new repository, and they said to call it, name it portfolio website. I'll name it accordingly. Okay, and then description, whatever. And I'm just gonna go ahead and click create repository. And then yeah, I'll just push it here. It's using, let me just press cancel here. I'm gonna cancel this whole GitHub CLI thing going on by pressing Control C. If you press Control C, it'll break its chain of thought. It'll stop it from doing whatever it needs to do. And I will say Control C one more time. Stop thinking. Okay. I have this. I just pasted that stuff from GitHub. My origin. Okay, so it's going to go ahead and push it to GitHub for me on my behalf. Great, website setup. Okay. And then under source, deploy from, okay, so now go to this page, GitHub Pages. So I'll click on that. And then here it says to, keep it deploy from branch. Branch is going to be main, and then save. And once you save it, it's going to be published. You'll see a page load here. Probably about like a minute. And the great thing is, this is version controlled now, right? You have this in the Git repo. So once you make some edits, at least you have something out there that's not perfect, and you can tell it to fix this layout. You can tell it to make some changes to your website, do whatever you need to do, and then push that to GitHub once you like it again. So let's see if this is if I refresh the page, eventually I will see I should see the website. Refresh. Okay, there it is. I click it. Click visit site, and now you have a place for people to see your website with, any projects that you have. You can tell it to edit all this information with your skills and technologies, whatever you want it to say here. You can update that and push it again to GitHub, and it'll automatically republish here. And that's it. That's the first workshop.